It's your American pride to hear me say it wasn't perfect. Washington had several narrow misses where the Army could have easily been obliterated, at Manhattan and again at Brandywine, among others. Let's see. Washington won an easy victory. He broke the siege. Hello, QA. When he broke the siege of Boston, but he then made the disastrous move of fortifying New York, a city he couldn't defend without a navy he didn't have. Even you can work that one out. He spent the latter half of 1776 retreating across New York and New Jersey, losing battle after battle, until Christmas when he pulled off a successful surprise attack the Hessian troops at Trenton. And while that battle makes for some famous paintings, and it did rally the flagging confidence of the public, it was a minor victory in the war. Okay. Shawnee. At the time of the French and Indian War, the people of the Shawnee Nation were mostly living in and around the Ohio Valley, the territory surrounding Fort Duquesne. Traditionally, their hunting grounds had extended into Pennsylvania and Virginia, but they were being slowly moved from their lands by the advancing line of British colonization. Hoping to stop or at least slow settlement, some of the Shawnee entered the war, siding with their traditional trading partners, that is, the French. By 1758, some Shawnee negotiated peace with the British in the Treaty of Easton. However, the treaty wasn't respected, and if you know anything about colonial history, you're probably sadly unsurprised by that, leading to another war, Pontiac's Rebellion in 1763. By the time the American Revolution started, many of the Shawnee opted to remain neutral, although some sided with the British, again hoping for help pushing back colonists. Unfortunately, the result was the same as many other indigenous peoples. The Shawnee were forced to leave their lands, with the majority eventually settling in Oklahoma. Good Lord, settling in Oklahoma as if their story couldn't get any worse. Shots fired. Okay, Lenape. Or is it the Lenape? Also called the Lenape, maybe? Or the Delaware. Before European colonization, the Lenape lived mostly along the banks of the Delaware River in what's modern-day New Jersey and Pennsylvania. The Lenape were one of the first nations to come into contact with Europeans, most significantly with William Penn, who founded Pennsylvania, which was a stroke of luck given his name. While the Lenape relationship with Penn was mostly peaceful, when Penn died, his sons forced most of the Lenape off their land in a deal known as the Walking Purchase. During the French and Indian War, the Lenape sided primarily with the French, though some individual groups would later leave to join the British. In 1778, they were the first to sign a land treaty with the Continental Congress, agreeing to provide scouts to the Army in exchange for supplies. I imagine they simply liked fine cheeses and onions. The newly formed United States showed its gratitude by eventually moving the Lenape into isolated communities in Ohio and southern Canada. How wonderfully thoughtful. Yeah, I know, right, Blind? And the Abenaki. The Abenaki Nation originated in what's now northern New England and the southern Canadian Maritimes. Although suggesting there are only one nation may be a bit of a misnomer, since Abenaki can refer to numerous groups from the same approximate geographic area and language family, Algonquin, since you asked. Although the various Abenaki would join together during crisis events, like when they were under attack from other nations, for the most part they had no central authority. That's probably partly what caused the encroachment of British colonists on their land. The British like to have formal governments they can negotiate treaties with. It's just so much more civilized, and sometimes there are canapes. So from the colonist perspective, no central government meant that the Abenaki had no claim on the land. Of course, they could have found out otherwise, but that would have taken work and been complicated, and perhaps most importantly, the Abenaki might have said no. While the Abenaki tried to remain neutral during the French and Indian War, they were quite literally caught between the warring British and French colonies, so some conflict was inevitable. For the most part, they sided with the French, who were less responsible for driving them out of their homeland. The lesser of two evils, I suppose you could say, though that's a sentence I never thought I'd say about the French. Oh, no kidding, part native of Cherokee. Oh, both of you, that's interesting. Yep, so much of America dictated by what happened with slavery and the aftermath to it. How are we doing on time? Oh my gosh. Alright. So we're going to go for another maybe 10 minutes or so, folks. Then I'm going to do the giveaway. We'll do our raid, and then I'm going to call it because I've been streaming for a while now. I need to walk the dog and, you know, get and do a little bit of work and then head off to bed. So we'll do about 10 more minutes here, and then I will head off for the evening. But this has been a good start. Very cool, Robin.
Master Kenway, did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Gentlemen, please, sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave. Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts and expand our order and establish a permanent base here Although the site eludes us, I am confident we will find it.
Truth. Hear, hear.
Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold.
Guy's tale's too
He
sketchy.
has proven himself a loyal disciple and served unerringly since the day he came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge and reap all the benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed?
Don't trust this guy still.
Very well. Charles, come, stand. Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother.
Remember, no
Together,
spoilers about
we will
this,
usher
please.
in the dawn
I
of
haven't
a
seen
new
anything
world,
yet, so just
one
because I'm
defined by
guessing that
purpose
he's sketchy,
and order.
please don't tell me one way or the other.
Give me your hand.
I haven't looked at chat, I'm just making sure.
You are a Templar.
Ah.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
So he wasn't an assassin, he was a Templar.
Wait, what?
Wow. He's a Templar. Interesting, because you know they never actually referenced it being an assassin. That's interesting. Wow. What's up, Spleen Bean? Yeah, I am. But I like this dude. I don't like this dude. I like the other dude.
You all saw that, right?
Wow.
Well, indeed.
The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
Hey, he's your ancestor too. Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old. What is wrong with you, Desmond?
What's wrong with you? Me is you, punk.
You want to know what's wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but it turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever equate me to those bastards again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much. But try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid.
Shut up, John Delancey.
Running out of
Right,
time.
that was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
Any idea on where
It's
we can
interesting,
find
he didn't want to
replacements?
kill innocents either, so he wasn't the worst Templar
Not
in
yet,
the world,
so
maybe.
I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can
That's true.
cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, we can either take a look around here or we can head back to the Animus.
I'll look around here for a minute. It's true, he didn't hit back. So that's interesting, because I know that they started to make some shifts here, where they started to make it where the Templars weren't considered all bad, and they start to make some adjustments. Whoa, boy. I'll wait before I talk to the space wizard, as he described it. Already seen that. 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 Hey there, Desmond. As you'll see from the date of this email, you've been the Animus for a few days now. But don't worry, I've been staying on top of your vitals. Not even a blip. So it looks like extending the sessions won't be a problem. Whatever happened between you and 16 seems to have increased your tolerance. The Animus keeps you in a resting state, which takes care of fatigue, and your memories are vivid enough for actually seeing micro-movement in your muscles. which means no atrophy issues either. Still, we'll be bringing you out for breaks just to stay on the safe side. Not according to my dad, apparently. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, why didn't they do that? Alright, let's chat. First of all, you, punk.
Let's just get back to work, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Dad. You're a real peach. Sup, Sean?
Hello, Desmond. How's things?
Same old. Another day, another ancestor.
Who'd have thought you'd have a Templar in your family tree?
I think he started out as an assassin. They must have turned him.
Right you are, in fact. I've been reviewing our archives, and it appears that Haytham's father was indeed an assassin. Which means he was likely one too, at least for a little while.
What else did you find?
That
He even
fella
used the
from
secret
opera,
blade.
Reginald Birch, Grand Master of the London chapter of Templars, he and Haytham's father, a man named Edward, well, they were long-time rivals. Now, it appears Birch got his hands on Haytham at a rather young age. Worked his wiles to convince Haytham to switch sides. Wonder how he did it. I'll see if I can't dig up more.
Desmond is actually a plant. Well, maybe he's like, I don't know. He gets light from like phosphorus glow and stuff, you know. All right. What about you, Rebecca? What's up, Rebecca?
What do you think's behind that door?
No idea.
Do you think it can save us?
The first Civ seemed to think so.
What if it's dangerous?
It's not like we have a lot of alternatives.
Well, we could... I don't know, warn the president?
And what's he gonna do? Who's to say he isn't in bed with Abstergo? Seems everyone is these days.
What if we went to them? To Abstergo, I mean.
I thought about it, actually. Showing them what we've seen, trying to work together.
There
They
you
must
go.
know so much more than we do, but
What is it?
it's possible they know exactly what's going to happen. That they want it to happen. I mean, for all we know, they're hiding out in bunkers right now, waiting for the world to end. And then when it's all over, out they come.
I
Ready
know.
to take control.
The headset thing.
God, I hope you're wrong.
So do I, Rebecca. So do I.
But this lady says different. What the heck?
Undan nizero het stanyu. Awira awa unde yard on
Oh,
jadagu.
yep.
Tone warda nagara de. Desajera nero niha. Nekti yate huwayata nekera. Azekante jajera oni. Nekti ya otena digari wastakwe. Agungwe da sun a wahuan nordungwe ziniot nesagoda ogun a. Zewajera sriat dizaks ne Haytham. Raganero kwakwe unte zinito gwenyu. Nek zi ohando yo hawihtu ya de haganerakwe. Zinuer o jokwa Templar agwego tadinyaro darhox. Ne ha at getsanis. Zigat get sun arian a higun sagandanu agat gato zine sagar raskanex.
I love the language. And that's the good theory, Twisted. Okay, and this must be where I pick up on Connor, right? And that's the end, 1760.
Is it one day stuff?
Oni sajerha.
Ya otana gwanek gwanek.
Radunagedu, Tewakali Chirunyana, Runajagedu Nadaratu than Yakodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahonda di yahaze.
Erdo is the way,
Jono wat sagen. Gari was what gano hardenyu tigo yorunya zawadak kwenya suma. Gonna na Johnny.
This just reminds me of the opening to when Ezio comes in as a baby, and from the very beginning you're interacting with him as a baby. I think that's another reason it was so successful.
Hi, Star. Zaga the 31 Star. Zazah Dandy. Uh-oh, why Zazah Dandy?
Let's take out the database, shall we? Okay. I'm not going to be able to pronounce this right. Kanentokon? A friend of Ratana Kanentokon from the same village. The two boys were the same age and members of the same clan, making them cousins, though the connection may have been somewhat distant. Let's see, the boys were inseparable through their childhood, with the Kanentokon being the most conservative of the two. I know, right, Pav? Oh, man. That is, Radontagon would be the one to get them in trouble, and Kanentokon would try to take them out of it. More commonly known these days as the Mohawk Valley, this valley follows the Mohawk River as it runs between the Catskill and Adirondack Mountains. It is part of the territory of the Kanien'kehá:ka, sometimes known as the Mohawk in English, hence the name. The valley also happens to be the only natural route from the Atlantic Ocean to the Great Lakes, meaning it was the only easy way to get from the coast into frontier territory and up into Canada. This made the valley incredibly strategically important during the French and Indian War and during the Revolutionary War. And by strategically important, I mean the valley was contested territory and regularly raided. Most of the settlements in it were razed during the Revolutionary War. Actually, the damage to the surrounding farmland was so bad that food had to be shipped into the area from the south. The revolution is known in the area as the burning of the valleys. That says it all, really. I think I already saw this. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. All right. Well, we successfully got to Connor, people. We successfully got to Connor, which is too bad because I liked Hatham, actually. I think it's unfortunate that he's a Templar, but maybe that will change some things as well. No matter what occurs, I will find you. Yeah, Connor, what's up? Good times. Good times. All right. All right, cool. That was good times. I did manage to get some stuff with my Uplay, and let's see. What do I have left here? The Life Scratcher pack increases the capacity of Connor's tool pouches. And now I can play an Ezio's outfit from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I've got 30 of those left. I got the Renegade pack and the Life Scratcher pack. I don't care about the wallpapers. I guess I'll hold on to it for now and see if I need Ezio's outfit. We'll see. We'll see if I actually need that or not. Okay. But let's close out of that. Let's see if I got my regular Twitch chat working. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wonderbar. Cool. All right. So, all right, people. We are going to do a giveaway here. I'm glad that we finally got this running and working properly. Is everyone enjoying, by the way, enjoying Assassin's Creed 3 so far? Some of you I know have seen it before. Others have not. But are you folks enjoying it regardless? The theme to one of the great endings of any movie ever. Oh, cool, MMO. You enjoying it so far? Awesome. Cool. This is the ending theme to one of the great movies ever. The ending of the last 10 minutes of Last of the Mohicans is incredible. Incredible, in my opinion. Just an unbelievable thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool story so far. I dig it. I mean, AC's very good at that, honestly, so... and I'm enjoying that as well. I'm supposed to pay Ubisoft for streaming. Oh, God. Whatever Phil says. You know, remember, Pop, whatever Phil Fish has to say, just, you know, let's doubt that. Oh, actually, you know what? I promised I was going to do this, you guys, so I will do it. Give me 1 second here. Let me have this refocus on me. It's a great. This music is absolutely out of control good. All right, trying to get this to refocus. Refocus. Music is just unbelievable. Also has the greatest finishing move ever. The greatest finishing move when the father freaking rolls underneath the guy and tomahawks him in the back. I actually saw Less Than Mohicans in the theater and everyone was like, oh, ow. Yes, we're going to be doing a raid in DBR, but I do want to show you guys first because I promised I would do this. I am going to show you guys. I had promised that I would do this, and I am indeed going to do it. I'm going to show you guys. I showed everyone at the panel at Comic-Con yesterday for the first time the first 10 pictures, and now I'm going to show you more pictures than that. I'm going to show you the first 10 pages of Icarus, so you guys are going to get a chance to see it. Actually, wait a second. All right, hang on a second. Cool. All right. Here we go. Oh my gosh, so big. Have to reduce it in size. Hang on. There we go. All right. Okay, here we go. I did play the Dead Man Switch campaign. Yes, I did. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go, folks. This is brand new. I will move my webcam so you guys can concentrate on the pretty pictures. These are the first 10 pages, never before seen, of Icarus. These are the first 10 pages of Icarus. I shouldn't say that never before seen. They were seen yesterday at the Philly Comic-Con, but you guys are seeing them afterwards. First 10 pages. Dialogue obviously has not been added in yet, but these are the first 10 finished pages otherwise. I actually kind of like this with music. It's a separate thing, Thorg. Dragonfall is the next campaign, and it's better than Dead Man's Switch. I like Dead Man's Switch, but this one's better. Thank you. This is a graphic novel, yeah, Blind. This is my second novel, Icarus, being turned into a graphic novel, being published by Silence in the Library Publishing. We had over 20, I think 21, 22, I want to say, Jedi, which they said was really good for the opening panel, especially when it wasn't close by. So I wrote it. It's art by Matt Slay. And that's it. There you guys go. I'm a graphic novel, yes. Far too graphic. All right, there you guys go. That's it. That is Icarus. That is Icarus. So you guys have now officially had the chance to see it, as I promised. All right. So now we're going to do the giveaway. I'd said that I wanted to do that, and you guys stuck with me for this, especially dealing with the frustrating tech stuff. So We did. Okay, let's move on then to the giveaway. Yes, I hope you guys like that. I hope it looks cool. All right, giveaway today is going to be one of the following 3 games. You guys will have a choice of one of the following 3. Number 1, Dungeons of the Dark Lord. I should say rather Dungeons of the Dark Lord, sorry. Number 2, Left 4 Dead plus Left 4 Dead 2 bundle. So you get both of those in the same one. Or 3, Orion Dino Horde. So you guys will get to choose one of those 3. Dungeons the Dark Lord, Left 4 Dead plus Left 4 Dead 2, or Orion Dino Horde. And those are the first 10 pages of the book. Yes, Dragon, first 10. All right, so one of those 3 are going to be your choice. And oh, those are the final versions, Dragon, but not with the lettering. It's the final versions of the art. It's the final versions of the art, but it's not the final versions of the, it's not the final version of the lettering, obviously. So if you guys are interested in one of those 3 games that I just mentioned, please put that up there. Please type in that word. Okay. I know. Rada-tada-tada-tada-tada. Exactly. The first game, Dungeons of the Dark Lord, I believe, is... If I'm not mistaken, I know it's got 4-player multiplayer. Let me double check. I actually knew the answer to this recently also. Yeah, it's a little bit like Dungeon Keeper is what it reminds me of. It's basically a little bit like Dungeon Keeper. So, Dungeons of the Dark Lord is a little bit like Dungeon Keeper, where you're creating your own dungeon and basically trying to take down heroes. And there's also multiplayer and stuff like that. So, basically, that's the idea. Oh, good grief. What's up, Plist? How you doing, man? So that's what it is. No, it's not a remake. It's not a remake. It's not a remake. It's in the same kind of ballpark, though. It's not a remake, Stalin, but it's like in the same ballpark. Again, the games that we're giving away is Dungeon the Dark Lord. Actually, Dungeons the Dark Lord. Left 4 Dead plus Left 4 Dead 2 bundle. Or Orion Dino Horde. Those are the 3 options. Alright. While you guys do that, I am going to double check on who we're going to raid today. SDGQ. I think you mean SGDQ, if I'm not mistaken, is what you're talking about. But yeah, Plist, it'll be cool to actually check it out. I'm not interested in speedrun games myself and actually playing them, but there are some times when I like watching it. I have to admit, a lot of times I'm like, I want to see them play more of the game, though. So they're like missing all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, come on. But no, I mean, I really admire their skill, for sure. No question about that. All right, let's see what we got here. I know who we're going to raid. I know who it is. No problem. Yeah, exactly. Spiritual successor. That's exactly it, for sure. Okay. All right, here we go. Last call. Okay. Yeah, I heard really bad things for the Dungeon Keeper for sure. For the mobile Dungeon Keeper, definitely. All right, and the winner is... Winner is... Lego! Well, actually, let me see. No, I like to rate someone who's got somewhere in the middle there because, and actually I don't, of the people that I follow, we don't have a whole lot going on right now. Oh, I know who we're going to rate, actually. Yep. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, we do somewhat. So congratulations, Lego. It's all hacked. Yeah, hacks. What's it going to be, Lego? What'd you like, man? Left 4 Dead. Oh, cool. All right. Left 4 Dead plus Left 4 Dead 2. All right. I'm going to send that gift directly through Steam because I can. So if you guys liked what you saw and heard, of course, please make sure to follow and spread the word as I send this off to Lego. Keep calm and break the bank is what it seems like. All right. Do that. All right, and... Yeah, no, that's exactly it. And we want to sort of we build a community by ratings. I have rated bigger streams sometimes. We do that sometimes where we rate smaller streams sometimes. It depends. So it's on its way to you, Lego. Absolutely. All right. So good stuff. And I know exactly who we're going to raid. When we go raid, we're going to do this, which is the Arvanauts have landed, and then this icon's Volcania without the period. That's what you're going to do when you go raid. And we're going to go raid someone in, excuse me, just a minute. Before I do that, let me just remind everybody, by the way, that I am going to be streaming. My next official stream is on Monday. I might stream over the weekend once anyway, depending on how the schedule breaks down. I will be able to stream once. I haven't decided when. And we'll keep going with Assassin's Creed 3. Hopefully D&D sometime next week. Also Warlock 2, hopefully on the 26th is what we're looking at. We'll also have game codes to give away for Warlock 2. And then the following week, on July 3rd, Thursday, July 3rd, we're going to be interviewing none other than Sarah Bayless, who's one of the writers for Larian Studios' Divinity Original Sin, which I saw a little bit of early access. Graydon playing original early access. Looks really good. Looks like Series Runner and I are going to be co-oping that, I think. So anyway, we'll be able to check that out. Now, with all that said, I would like to thank everyone for being here. Of course, thanks to ArvBot, which of course was created by Lawkeeper. Thank you so much, as always, Law. Many thanks to Anominatus for stopping by and moderating. Again, someone you should be following. Anom's a good guy. Lego Freak, of course, congratulations on the win today. And thanks for the moderation all through the night. Of course, Series Runner, always a pleasure. Series Runner hanging out in my chat, which I appreciate. 8-Ball Side Pocket. What's up, 8-Ball? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Agent Goblin, always a pleasure to have you in here. Welcome back as well. Blind Swordsman, let me know how you think. Hopefully the book will be good. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much for ordering it. I appreciate it. Blind Swordsman bought a copy of a book from me, which if anyone else wants to do that, you can drop me a Twitch PM if you want to know how you can get a signed copy of my book from me. Because a lot of people, through viewers over the last couple of years, have done that, and I'd be happy to do that as well. Dragon Spirit, actually I have a few books that I could do that with. So Dragon Spear, always a pleasure. Thanks to you so much again for the Samaritan Paradox. I enjoyed that very much. Earth Machine, always a pleasure. Thank you for the contributions to the games you've made to the chat as well. Good to see you again. Good to see EXE Fan as always. Game Misconduct, always a pleasure, sir. Now that the hockey season is over, you can turn full attention to Twitch, I assume. Giltonum, always a pleasure to have Gilt in here. Someone else you guys should be following. Plays a lot of cool games and gave me Might and Magic Legacy a couple of games ago, which was a fun game to play through. Blog, another guy who's given me games, quite a few games to the stream, which I appreciate. And a very good guy, a good streamer that you guys should follow as well. Gray Dybbuk, who did voiceovers for the aforementioned Warlock 2. Good to see you, Gray, and hopefully we'll be speaking a little bit more next week. Jedi Knight, always a pleasure to have you in the stream. Thanks a lot, dude, as always. Justy41216, I do not think I recognize you. So if you like what you saw and heard, I hope you will follow. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Lakota Warrior, always a pleasure to have you in stream, man. Thanks a lot for stopping by again. Leshrak, always a pleasure to have you in here as well, Leshrak, and I hope all is well with you. Like Viking, good to see you, man. I think I recognize that name, maybe. I'm not sure if I've seen you in here before. But if you're new, welcome to the stream. And if you're not new, then welcome back. Always a pleasure to have Massive Death here. Good to see you again, man, as always. Same with Matt Mo. Thanks a lot, Matt, for stopping by again. Both people who stop by quite often. MDV007, that name sounds familiar to me too. I don't know if you've been in my stream before or not, but welcome or welcome back, whatever applies to you. Thanks for stopping in the stream. MMO, always a pleasure, man. Thanks a lot for stopping by the stream again, and I'm glad you've been enjoying this. Morris at Play, always a pleasure to have Morris at Play in here, because I think, Morris, I've seen you here before, if I'm not mistaken, unless you're another Morris that I know and you've changed your name a third time, which is possible. But welcome back, man. Good to see you. Always a pleasure to have Pav in here. Good to see Pav, as always, one of my regulars. Plistion, always a pleasure to have you in here as well, sir. Good to see you again. Robin Hood East, pleasure to have you, man. It's been a little while since you've been in one of my streams. I know you hang out a lot with Inom and stuff like that, but it was cool to see you back here. Thanks a lot for stopping by and checking the stream out. Roix, always a pleasure to have Roix in here as well. Roix, hopefully I'll be able to chat with you more now that the conventions are starting to slow down for a couple weeks. Hopefully I'll have a chance to check out what you sent me, so hopefully we will see. That's the hope. Snipdog, always a pleasure to have you in. Good to see you back again. Thanks for stopping by as always. Sungor51, I don't think I saw you before, but welcome to the stream, and if you like what you saw and heard, I hope you will follow. Same with TCH Skylar, welcome back to the stream as well. If you've been here before, if not, welcome in for the first time. Thorg23, always a pleasure to have Thorg here, of course, one of my regulars. Good to see you again, man. Good to see Uncle Stalin21 here again. A pleasure to have you in the stream as always. Unholy Lover, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you again. Same for Dragon. What's up, Dragon? Good to see you again as well. And last but not least, of course, good to see Zamaria. And with all of that, we are now going to go raid someone who I am very happy for us to go raid, because he's someone who's near and dear to this channel, and that is this. We're going to go raid our friend the Lawkeeper, who right now is playing a little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So let's go hang out, give him some love, and follow him if you haven't already, because he's a good guy. He's responsible for ARVBot, LawBot, and every other kind of bot. So definitely go over there, give him a raid, and that's going to be it for me. I'll catch you folks maybe over the weekend for another stream of Assassin's Creed 3. Next week, D&D, Warlock 2, and hopefully some more of Assassin's Creed 3 as well. In 2 weeks, we move on to keep doing Assassin's Creed, and we'll play a little bit of Divinity Original Sin also. Good to see all of you. Love you all. Best viewers on Twitch. You're the best. I'll catch you folks soon, and have a good night.